Hello everyone, this is Bronze League Gamer giving you game 2 of Nerchio versus SjoW. And yep, the Terran is in the top right hand corner and the Zerg is in the top left hand corner. So we are expecting I expect a longer style macro game from this map, because of course there is quite a long map for the Zerg to attack. So let us speed things up and see if I'm correct. Well, of course I'm correct, because I know what I'm talking about. And let's speed things up even more, because things are going to be quite slow. There is the Overlord over there, which is going to go all the way around, because I think there are only two positions here. So yep, quick second from both people, and I wonder if Nerchio is going to go for a quick third. No, he goes for the spawning pool first, but he is not going to go for a third. I guess this is the kind of standard that you expect from a ZVP, but for the Terran, for against the Terran, it's a bit different, which is fair enough, I guess. Races are different, you know. And bunker going down, and a little bit of harassment. Oh, the mule gets taken down, which is pretty bad news for SjoW, because early on the mules are pretty decent. They're worth 300 minerals. I didn't see how much energy it had, but I guess it had about half energy. And yep, that extra supply depot gets taken out. The two Hellions are here, ready to do some kind of harassment, but you know, actually it's pretty on the ball, so I don't think that the harassment is going to work. But it looks like Hellions are going to go in two directions, so I think he's going to try and coax out the Queens. Oh no, he's going to do it at exactly the same time, so he's not going to try and coax out the Queens at all. Ah, that would have been clever. I probably would. SjoW probably wouldn't have. I mean, Nerchio probably wouldn't have fallen for it anyway, but I thought that would have been cool. And a quick third is going down for SjoW, and I don't know if Nerchio will have seen it. No, not yet, of course, because the vision of the Overlord is not that great. But we may see it. He may see it soon. He may want to check, but it is quite early for a third to get going down for the Terran, especially considering there is no third for the I should get the production tab up for the Zerg. So you know, SjoW is one base ahead almost now, and some Banshee harassment, which I completely missed out on. Whoops. This is the same kind of stuff again that we're getting from SjoW. So yeah, I should probably stop slurring my words, I suppose. But like I said, I went to bed at 7 in the morning yesterday, and actually I've only just gotten up recently, so I'm trying to cast the best I can, and I hope it's not too boring for you. And we've got some roaches on the way. Hooray! That's going to be great. To tackle all the Hellions. Those Hellions are not going to be able to do too much damage, and a planetary fortress being created for SjoW, because it is a bit out on the sticks, and that means it is going to be able to take damage from Zergling run-bys and things like that relatively easily. And now Nerchio should realise something's up, because he will have seen those SCVs going down. And yeah, we've got the extra super special Rich Vespine Geyser on this map, which is the expansion that Nerchio is going for. So he may want to take advantage of that gas. I guess the distances aren't really that much different for Nerchio. In actual fact, in some ways it's a little bit easier to defend, because there's only one real entrance for something like this. And Nerchio is trying to go in with those roaches, and he's going to find that he can't do the damage that he wants to. He's trying to break through now. He's got a lot of roaches coming through on Zerglings, so bunker is trying to be taken down, but just one attack too slow. He did manage to get it in the end, and attack after attack is happening. Repairs are on the SCVs and the Hellions, and this is going to get shut down. And yeah, Hellions are still did a pretty good job against those against those units, those tasty roaches. And the Hellions are going to go for perhaps a counter-attack. Let's follow them and see what happens. He's not seen anything interesting just yet, but here are 4 Banshees, one extremely weak. I don't agree with having that Banshee in the mix for now. He should repair them. And 2 Roaches managed to cancel a command center, which is extremely unfortunate news for Nerchio. For SjoW, Nerchio does manage to buy himself a bit more time with a couple more Spore Crawlers. He knows now that there are 4 Banshees overall, and the Banshees are going to make it back. And what's going on over here? Some more Roaches to do a little bit of a counter-attack, maybe. Still a Roach over here. What is being produced right about now? So we got tanks being produced, which is all very nice. And Nerchio is just guarding these extra expansions just in case the Terran goes for them. Zergling wrong by here. I don't know what he expects to do with that. And Hellions are moving out now to have a look for this expansion, presumably. Zerglings are running through and they are going to spot this expansion there. Going to try and take out the SCV. Are they able to take out the SCV in time? No, Nerchio's attention is elsewhere. He is at the 3rd now, and he is trying to take out all those Hellions. Fungal growth on the Banshees. Yep, the weak Banshee just gets taken out straight away. And chain fungals are happening on those Banshees, and all those Banshees are going to go down without any... Yeah, they are just going to go down. And this Overlord is still there. He's still sitting there above his Marilyn Monroe fan, and presumably these Italians might be going for a little bit of repairs. Maybe, I don't know. It's always nice to take care of your Hellions, because they will give you some nice dividends later on if you keep them in good condition. And the 4th expansion has gone down successfully for SjoW, and he's morphing that into a planetary fortress as well. And this is a very good one to keep as a planetary fortress, because this is quite a good location to get that rich Vespene gas. So Nerchio is looking pretty formidable though, because let's have a look at so we've got the supply. It's 163, 152. And this is the same style that SjoW went last time, and it just didn't work very well. Tunneling Claws again, and we are looking at a big attack gearing up for Nerchio soon. 16 Zerglings being in production. I'm not entirely sure where he's going to be doing that, but this is a big army from SjoW, so I don't know if he's going to move out now. But these units will have been detected by SjoW. By this lovely building here, the sensor tower, which we don't see that much of, or I haven't seen that much of in a lot of games. And I guess they are relatively expensive. They can buy you a new unit, I suppose. And now we've got 8 Corruptors on the way, and 2 hatcheries as well. So a macro hatch there, and where's the other hatchery? I'm getting distracted now. I should not be getting distracted like this. Should be paying attention to the game. Anyway, I've missed it. But yeah, we got Broodlords coming anyway, and also an Ultralisk Cavern, just in case Nerchio wants to switch it up, I suppose. And another sensor tower's gone down, and looks like these infestors are going to try and do some kind of run into the main base where there are unprotected orbital commands, and these units are hanging out at the watchtower, and the army is moving out for... What happened? Here we go. Here come all the infested Terrans, and they aren't doing anything interesting really. they're not doing anything. Nerchio just wasted those infested turns. Unless he manages to take out this Thor, I'd be very surprised if he did. Well, that was a complete waste. And SjoW says enough is enough, and he is going to move out with his force. It is a very large force, and we've got Broodlords on the way though, and Broodlords against this army is going to be devastating. I think. I just don't think that that SjoW is going to be able to handle that. The Broodlords are on the field right now. 8, and whoa, that was a huge waste of infestors for Nerchio. That was an epic misclick which cost him quite a lot, but the Broodlords are on the way. And why does it not work? My Control W does work now, so here comes the big attack on all the units. Broodlords in the back, taking out all those lovely siege tanks which cost so much to produce. And well, that was the end of that attack from SjoW, so that was not particularly successful. He does manage to run out with that very weakened Thor, which is good news for him. And quick repairs are being made for SjoW's units as well, and we've got some more command centers being brought down. Presumably these are both going to planetary fortresses, but this army now is going to cause some serious problems for SjoW. He is producing some Vikings, but this is not going to be enough, I don't think, to be able to take this army down, especially with more and more corruptors being produced. I don't think that Nerchio needs to worry about anything else other than the aerial that is gonna come. But because there are corruptors on the field, to be honest, I don't think there's anything to worry about. But SjoW has decided that he's going to launch a counter-attack over there, and Zergling run by over here. So let's watch the Zerglings first, because the Zerglings are actually doing some form of damage. I don't know what they're going to go for. They decide to go for the Starport to stop Viking production, which is extremely clever, because the Vikings are the biggest problem at the moment. And here comes the attack from Nerchio at the Richer Vespine Geyser source, and he should be able to take out that hatchery or not. He is running away in fear. Infestors look like they're probably going to go down. The Zerglings have burrowed temporarily, because SjoW's probably was concentrating on this battle at the moment. So Nerchio's counting on the Zerglings not being seen. Also more Zerglings being produced, and more corruptors being produced as well, along with the upgrades for that. So 2 ravens at a time being produced, and this starport is slowly burning down, and he's running out of time to repair that. These Thors are going to hang out for now, and the raven has now spotted these Zerglings. I don't know if he's going to spot the rest of the Zerglings, and wow, he manages to repair that starport just in time. And here comes the attack for Nerchio. He decides now is the time to attack, when those Thors are slightly out of position, but it was a little bit the wrong timing. That is unfortunate. I don't think he's going to be able to do it, and here come the Broodlords, all ready and waiting to do the final attack, I would assume. Nerchio is maxed out, and SjoW is not. More Vikings being produced, because he needs to make enough Vikings, but these ravens are going to help absorb the damage from the corruptors on the Vikings. But the problem with the Vikings is, with these infestors there, the infestors can fungal growth the Vikings and do quite significant damage to them, because they only got 125 HP. So it's very bad news. I'm not going to lie. I think this is looking quite bad for SjoW, and let's just have a nice look at this this attack right here. Actually, I probably shouldn't do that. No, I'm wrong, because we want to actually see where things are happening. And yeah, see, I missed this massive attack on the planetary fortress, or I would have done. All the infestors are going to take out that planetary fortress. This planetary fortress is probably going to go down as well, or not. But this planetary fortress definitely went down. So that's extremely good news, and a little bit of a counter-attack from SJO to pull back the Broodlords, because he needs time to build up a big enough army to take out these units, and we've got Ultralisks being created. I don't know if I necessarily agree with Ultralisks at the moment, but maybe he's producing an Ultralisk to force SJO into producing something. Corvid reaction. Oh wait, the Corvid reactor. So he's going to continue. So SJO, because I guess he had quite a lot of gas, is producing a lot of Ravens, and he's getting Seeker missiles, which would be great against this army. And I don't know if the number of Ravens has been revealed, but yeah, this is great. The upgrade for energy for them is fantastic. But SJO is losing precious units at the moment. He doesn't want to do that. Nerchio has such a huge bank of resources, but we have got some nice lovely amount of Ravens. 9 Ravens at the moment, 2 more on the way, and 9 Ravens yet. And it looks like this could be the last stand for SJO. But you know, these point defense drones will be able to absorb the damage from the corruptors. Which means, what should we follow? We're going to follow anything? Yeah, let's follow this. And the attack is coming up. Point defense drones come down, and it looks like this could be the final stand. No, and Nerchio is going to move back, because I guess he realizes that the point defense drone is going to be able to absorb the attacks. I said it was only 1, yeah, we got 17 Vikings and 12 Ravens against 16 Corruptors and 8 Broodlords, basically. Those are the main units at the moment, but we do have 7 Infestors, which are just going to be able to do some terrible damage to these units. And more attacks are happening on that expansion for SJO. And Nerchio is just waiting. He's banked a lot of resources, so it doesn't even matter if he loses this stuff. He's taken out one of the sensor towers, which is going to make it a little bit more difficult for SJO to know where the attack is coming from. And it looks like is this going to be it? No. Nerchio is spreading out a bit, getting ready for the impending attack, and SJO is probably getting a bit fed up. Look at that massive clump of fungals there. Would have been absolutely fantastic. Now SJO is spreading out as well, and he's even placing some point defense drones, I suppose, to mitigate the damage. And here comes the big attack. This is the big attack that we have been waiting for, and all these Seeker missiles are going down to try and take out all those corruptors. And look at that, we've got Vikings coming in from behind, destroying everything of Nerchio's, but he has just remaxed, and he's remaxed into Ultralisk Zergling, which is going to be a very quick counter to these units. So wow, that was a pretty fantastic move. SJO completely stormed through. You know, so quickly, everything just got completely destroyed. And here comes SJO again, and Nerchio is obviously remaxed once again. He's got Baning Nest, which is a very odd choice, I would have thought. But here comes the big attack from Nerchio and SJO, and more Ultralisks. And they are extremely good to absorb those Seeker missile hits. And here comes the counter-attack from Nerchio. Now it is SJO who is on the back foot. Where are those units? The Ravens decide not to fall back, because there isn't too much that they can do against an onslaught of Ultralisks. Very clever of Nerchio to get the Ultralist cabin so that he could easily switch into this Ultralisk Zergling force. And here comes the run by all these orbital commands and planetary fortresses all over the place. But are these Ultralisks going to be able to be taken down? And I just don't think it's possible. Yes, hooray, there is Banshee. What's that Banshee going to do against this massive clump of units? And mass repair on the supply depots is not good enough, and the Ultralisks are working their way through slowly. A bunch of Zerglings coming through to counterattack, and more Ultralisks. Nerchio is running out of resources now, finally, but he is going to be able to destroy everything here. And then in come the Zerglings, and one Banshee is the only defense that SjoW actually has. There were 3 Banshees actually, but this is it. The death of SjoW is imminent. More Zerglings are coming in. They're flooding through. And the world is burning right now. Burning, burning, burning. And yeah, SjoW thinks that maybe putting out another Banshee might help him. But, you know, there is no more mining. Well, there's barely any mining happening for SjoW now. And, okay, the retreat has been slightly forced by Nerchio. But SjoW has got his anti-air now to be able to take out any of these units, and you know this is the end of it. This is end of days. Another command center going down, and I don't know why SjoW is still trying. He's building up some more factories in the hope that he can take out something. But now 14 corruptors being produced, and SjoW realizes finally that he has no chance of winning, and that was it for him, unfortunately. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that cast, and you know, if you liked it, please like it, and if you like my cast, please subscribe. I will keep asking unless you get irritated, just to remind you that, you know, I need your likes and I need your subscriptions. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next game.